The John Eagle family of dealerships is proud to sponsor School Zone Dallas, a showcase of DISD's successful commitment to prepare all students to graduate with the knowledge and skills to become productive and responsible citizens.
Welcome to Emmett J. Conrad High School, a sparkling new school that opened just this year in the Dallas Independent School District. Hi, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Alvaro, and throughout the next 30 minutes, we'll be telling you a whole lot more about Conrad High School, as well as about some other exciting happenings in Dallas ISD.
And here's a taste of what's heading your way.
Hi, I'm Travon. No matter how you get around, transportation affects us all, each and every day. I'll show you how later on in the show.
Hi, I'm Pooja. I'll introduce you to a lady whose hard work and dedication is an inspiration to others.
Hi, I'm Rudy here at James Madison High School, where students are anxiously awaiting the arrival of a special visitor to Dallas ISD, The Rock.
Join us and see for yourself just some of what the Dallas Independent School District has to offer right here on
School Zone Dallas. I'm Hannah, a junior at Booker T. Washington High School for the Performing and Visual Arts.
And I'm Alvaro, and I'm also a junior at Booker T. Welcome to a brand new edition of School Zone Dallas right here on KERA, the show that brings you an inside look at some of the heart and soul of Dallas ISD. For instance, this year marks quite an accomplishment for the district. Thanks to Dallas taxpayers and the 2002 bond program, Dallas ISD will open 12 new schools, the most ever for a district in the state of Texas in a single year.
Today we're coming to you for one of them, Emmett J. Conrad High School, named after the first African American on the school board in Dallas. Conrad offers a wide variety of unique career learning opportunities. This is something we'll be talking about a lot more later in the show.
But right now, let's go on to our first story, a high-flying career opportunity at Dallas's original magnet school, Skyline Center. Here's Isaac with the story.
Feel the need for speed. Hey guys, Isaac here. Did you know that Skyline High School offers training in 33 different fields? And aviation is one of those choices. Skyline is one of a handful of schools nationwide that teaches a Federal Aviation Administration approved course. Its aeronautics program boasts a fleet of 9 planes and 3 helicopters. Students get to utilize these flyable planes for many activities.
I enrolled this cluster because first I want to be a pilot and I like to be around airplanes.
Check this out. 9th grade aeronautics students start earning college credit from Tarrant County College while still in high school. Talk about getting ahead. Students learn all sorts of things. From building scale models of planes to learning metallurgy, welding, wiring, hydraulics, and other mechanical fundamentals. By the time they graduate, the students will have accumulated about 800 hours towards the airframe and power plant license that will certify them as aviation service professionals. Many also acquire the basics for a private pilot's license.
Our students come to us as freshmen and they go through the introductory class, and then they come to AirMech 1, AirMech 2, and AirMech 3. They must complete each section of the classes before they're allowed to proceed to the next class. One of the things we teach them is safety. Around the hangar deck you'll find yellow and black stripe lines on the floor. Until the students have passed their safety test, they're not allowed to cross the yellow and black lines. And we have an excellent safety record, and we have every intention of keeping that safety record.
Students even get a chance to practice their skills through the ACES after-school program. ACES stands for Aeronaut Club of Exceptional Students, and it's the only junior chapter of the Experimental Aircraft Association in the world. The EAA is a recreational organization for aviation enthusiasts and pilots.
about 15 students actively involved, this club has been in partnership with the Challenge Air program. Challenge Air was founded by Rick Amber, who built this non-profit organization on the belief that disabled people should see the world from a different view, out of their wheelchairs and crutches and from the sky. Over the years, he's given over 3,500 children a chance to see the world from a different perspective. The Skyline Aces are responsible for the ramp area and help with the loading and unloading of hundreds of disabled children.
I help direct airplanes there and make sure everything is clear in the runway and make sure everything's safe.
Thanks to the Skyline Aces students, Challenge Air continues to soar. The School Zone Dallas, I'm Isaac. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Isaac. I think Tom Cruise would be jealous.
Check this out. It doesn't get any better. Right now, we're in the enormous state-of-the-art auditorium at Conrad High School. Seating nearly 850, Conrad's theater, art, and production classes will surely be lighting up the stage with their performances later on this year.
And from this stage to one a little bigger, the silver screen. Let's join Rudy, who's standing by to tell us about a special visit by a bona fide movie star to Dallas ISD. Rudy?
Welcome to James Madison High School, where in just a few moments, the one and only Rock is about to arrive. Tell us a little bit about what you did here today in Madison High School.
Oh man, what I did at Madison was great. I went out there, spoke to the kids about their involvement in after-school All-Stars, the importance of their involvement in after-school programs. I talked to the kids about education, getting their education, how important that is.
You gotta work hard. Who wants to go to college? That's fantastic. Good.
It's also taught to the kids about the power of decision making, and they have that power, and they're going to be forced with making big decisions coming up, whether you go to college and on throughout life, like the things they're learning now in high school, from commitment to sacrifice, whether it's an after-school program, whether it's sports, all these things, all these values they're going to take with them for the rest of their life.
I want to thank you kids for allowing me to come to your school.
What is After School All-Stars, and how does it benefit the students?
Well, After School All-Stars is a program that's set up all across the country, and it benefits thousands and thousands of students. It provides students with positive activities after school.
I encourage you guys to get involved in After School All-Stars, get involved in after-school activities. It's important, because I went down that road where I wish I had that opportunity. It was there, but I didn't take advantage of it.
It was great because the energy was phenomenal, and I had a lot of love for them, and they had a lot of love for me, and I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you for your time, Rock. It's been an incredible experience. It's been a real pleasure. Anna and Alvaro, back to you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rudy. An exclusive interview with the one and only Rock right here on School Zone Dallas.
And The Rock visiting Dallas ISD is only a small part of the excitement already underway this school year. It all started back in August when nearly 20,000 DISD employees packed the American Airlines Center for the back-to-school kickoff event sponsored by Ford. The energizing event invigorated principals, teachers, and staff for the students' return on the first day of school.
And return they did on August 14th. The district will likely enroll more than 160,000 students this year, almost all of whom will be in school uniforms, a policy implemented last year throughout all of Dallas ISD.
And there's more. This year, the Dallas Independent School District has 80 schools named either exemplary or recognized by the Texas Education Agency, more than any other school district in the state of Texas, something for which all of us here are very proud.
Something else to be proud of is the incredible gains made by Dallas ISD students last spring on advanced placement tests, the 10th year in a row for such positive growth. In 2006, more than 9,500 exams were taken. Science and Engineering has the distinction of being the top school in the country in its percentage of minority students taking and passing AP exams, earning them a visit from the President of the United States, George W. Bush.
Laura and I are here because we believe it's important to spread AP classes all around the country. This is a unique place. The students here are really impressive people. And this school helps lift their sights, and one way it does so is to encourage them to take AP. Again, I want to thank you all for letting us come to your school. It's a fantastic school. It's It really does brighten my hopes about the future of the country. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Without question, the Dallas Independent School District is leading the pack.
We're educating and graduating students ready for college, and this next story takes that mission statement to a whole other level. A lot of people may not know about the district's adult education program where students of any age can return to school. Let's join Pooja, who will introduce us to a woman who at the young age of 76 proves that there is no such thing as being too old to get your degree.
Thanks, guys. One goal in my life is to graduate from high school. Another is to attend college. But some people never get that opportunity due to some unforeseen circumstances. We're about to meet a person whose perseverance and tenacity has allowed her to accomplish one of her longtime goals.
When I was growing up, I grew up in a family that was very strict and believed a lot in good manners, fairness, and education. Unfortunately, in the area we lived in Mexico, there were no schools. So I got all my education at home. So consequently, there was no high school diploma. So I looked around and they told me that the Dallas Independent School District had a very good program for adults, whether because you had dropped out of school, or because you had lost your diploma, or because you wanted to learn more.
What number can 2, 18, and 6 all divide into?
The Dallas ISD offers 75 to 100 GED classes throughout Dallas and Rockwall counties annually. The classes are free for anyone who is 18 years or older.
Oh, when I saw Miss Cunniff go across the state, I was just so excited because not also only being a graduate, a GED graduate for this past school year, but she was also a National Honor Society member that was nominated and selected from a group of about 200, but only about 20 were selected.
In June, Miss Cadena, who was 77 years old at the time, walked across the stage at Moises E. Molina High School to accept her long-anticipated diploma. She is not stopping there. She plans to continue her education and attend college. Her husband, who is 80 years old, is currently enrolled in a GED class and expects to graduate later this year.
I'm proud of her, you know, because both together go to school and she get first than me, you know.
When I was called to go on stage, I still could not believe it. This was a dream because it was a moment of glory. I can't explain it. I cannot describe it. It's a great feeling, and I'm quite sure that all the ones that were with me that day had the same feeling. So education, getting your diploma, is a very important thing to you and to the people that surround you. Never, never give up on education. You will learn until the last drop of life you have.
That's incredible! Miss Cadena is a perfect example of what can be achieved with a little patience and dedication. And remember, it's never too late to graduate. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Pooja.
Thanks, Pooja, and again, congratulations to Miss Cadena and all of her accomplishments.
From outstanding students like Miss Cadena to outstanding teachers, 10,000 strong, found everywhere you look in the Dallas Independent School District. Let's now get to know this year's Dallas ISD Teacher of the Year. Her name is Paula Paulos, and she is a kindergarten teacher at Stonewall Jackson Elementary.
I've been teaching for 24 years. The very first day that I stepped foot into my kindergarten classroom, I just fell in love with school, and it was my lifelong dream to become a kindergarten teacher. So look at the word. Wiggling makes sense. I quickly found a passion for reading instruction. To me, it's the cornerstone of education. It's the foundation or the building blocks that all learning is based on. So I focused all of my training and specialization in the area of reading, because everything you do involves reading, in the world, at home, at school, every subject area.
I think Ms. Paulos is a wonderful teacher. She's helped my daughter so much. She's grown tremendously this year. My daughter's very shy, and she's given her many opportunities to speak in front of the classroom. She just knows our students so well.
Well, how many peas are in your pod? 11, 12. You see, a bumblebee, what is it going for? I try to always watch for the teachable moment. You might have your best made plans, but the best plan is to go where they take you. They show you what they're ready for, they show you what they're connecting to, and if you capitalize on that, then real learning is happening in context. That will stick with them forever.
She is an avid learner. She wants to show to her children that she is learning along with them. One of the primary examples of that is the real time she's taking to master sign language. She's not only helping her students do that, but it's also a benefit to mine because it just opens up the doors of communication, and her children are very proficient little signers.
Sign language cheer, thank you. And the sky's the limit for my learners here, and it's the time of year that is bittersweet, that they've come so far that I know that I'm going to have to let them go soon, but it's what I've always wanted to do.
Again, our best regards to Ms. Polos for achieving such an honor.
Earlier in the show, we mentioned the various career pathway opportunities offered to students here at Conrad High School. Starting next year, students will begin experiencing numerous vocations firsthand. For instance, behind us will be a fully functional bank operated by students in the business career pathway.
Or students can find themselves working in and organizing this top-notch school store, run by students studying business, marketing, and management.
Not to mention learning all about health science and technology in this state-of-the-art classroom outfitted with a clinic.
And under construction below us is an authentic Outback Steakhouse restaurant where students studying entrepreneurship will get the chance to practice their craft hands-on. And the recipes come from Outback Steakhouse itself.
Alright, you just made me very hungry, right at the perfect time to tell everyone about the nutrition initiatives in Dallas ISD. Here's Veronica with the story.
Hey everyone, I'm Veronica, and I'm here at the Arturo Salazar Elementary School cafeteria, where they're cooking up some mighty good things to eat. This year, the district is implementing a new wellness policy at all school levels. Now, even more is being done to promote good nutrition and healthy eating. Students in the Dallas ISD have always been doing fun things to keep in shape. Many of our schools have programs in place that promote physical activity and fitness. Since childhood obesity is a nationwide problem with young people today, the district wants to ensure that students eat healthy foods and get plenty of exercise. Teachers are even encouraged to integrate physical activity into their academic curriculum. Some of the dietary changes this year include increasing fiber and whole grains and reducing sodium and sugar. The school cafeterias will also offer a greater variety of fresh fruits and vegetables to promote balanced food choices. Students in pre-kindergarten through first grades receive pre-selected meals that are planned by a registered dietitian. This encourages tasting different foods and increases consumption of fruits and vegetables. Ooh, there are so many choices and everything looks so good. I just can't make up my mind. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Veronica.
Thanks, Veronica.
You're watching School Zone Dallas, and we're both students from the Dallas Independent School District. One thing Dallas ISD unquestionably has in abundance is opportunity. Opportunity for students to experience and study a multitude of different areas throughout their education here.
And to see a great example of just one such opportunity, look no further than Camp Enterprise, a yearly retreat that teaches students the ropes of becoming a successful entrepreneur. Here's Michael to tell us all about it.
Have you ever wanted to own your own business? You know, create the latest, greatest thing that nobody can live without? Well, here at Camp Enterprise, students get to learn to do just that.
Camp Enterprisers, are you guys ready for this?
Camp Enterprise is a camp sponsored and run by the Dallas Rotary Club. For 3 days each year, students from across the Dallas area come together in a country setting to meet with business executives, entrepreneurs, politicians, and government representatives to learn about the free enterprise system.
The purpose of the camp is to teach the students the free enterprise system. And so all our exercises and our speakers are geared around that, from how to start a business, some general business terms, and then they go into exercises creating a company that they then present. They get up on stage and they actually act out a specific skit for their live commercial.
It's an at-home dry cleaning system that not only washes, dries, steams, and best part, organizes your clothes for you.
I really enjoyed working on the skits because it's a lot of fun, and you get to meet a lot of people that are really close to your area that you never knew.
We're all here for one purpose, which is to learn more about business and how it works.
I don't know, it's really cool, but it doesn't cost that much to make, and we get a big
I definitely would recommend this camp to other students just because it's opportunities that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
The food is very good, and it's very friendly. I like that.
The student-formed companies compete with each other in a computer business simulation game. The students' days are filled with presentations, panel and small group discussions, and lots of strategy.
Remember, we're in a business to make money. What's gonna sell?
Don't show this tape to nobody else. Top secret, baby.
At the end of the camp, every member of the company whose business was the most successful in the computer game wins a brand new laptop computer and printer.
They don't know how much this is going to help with college and everyday life. I was going to get a job just to get one of these, but you know, I can save that money for everything.
These are going to be our leaders of tomorrow. These are going to be important pillars in our community.
I think you can stand up and give yourself a round of applause.
We do volunteer our time, but we get a lot of return out of it as well, just in watching the kids evolve from shy and not knowing anybody to these active, dynamic teams that are loud and engaging and confident and best friends by the end of camp.
Camp Enterprise, now that's the place to learn how to make your business soar. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Michael. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Michael.
With school back in session and students traveling from home and back, now more than ever, it's important to remember the guidelines of train and bus safety.
Last spring, Dallas ISD students experienced exactly that through an important safety program sponsored by DART. Here's Travon to fill us in.
Hi, I'm here at DART's beautiful White Rock Station. You know, it's hard to think of anything that plays a bigger role in our day-to-day life than transportation. No matter how you get around, transportation affects us all, each and every day. Recently, some Dallas ISD students participated in DART's transit education program. Even though the program is geared around safety, the students also learned about the southeast expansion of the DART rail system that's happening in their neighborhood. In fact, in a few short years, we'll be able to take the DART rail to Deep Ellum, Baylor Hospital, Fair Park, South Dallas, and Pleasant Grove. Let's check in with teacher Gary Cooks to find out more.
How are y'all doing this morning?
Representative from DART will usually meet with the children and talk to them about safety on the DART bus, letting the children know what's expected on the field trip and why we're going on the field trip. It's not just an outing, but it's a learning experience. They started out, the presenter had illustrations to talk about maybe how you cross the correct way to cross the railroad, how do you enter and exit the bus, things of that nature.
They gave us all information such as how to look at a bus schedule, how to look at a train schedule, how to get on the train. They gave us all the safety tips like stay 3 feet back from the white area, which was the train, so we won't fall over or get stuck or anything injured.
One of the things that DART is really working on is making sure that the children in this area realize that while they're working on the DART rail system and expanding it in this area, that this is a work zone and that it is important to be safe, to not venture in that area because children are curious and they're coming to the schools and educating the children about safety, not entering the area, just being safe on the railroad track as they enter the area and things of that nature.
The new DART station, I think, is going to be great because people need to get transferred. It's a faster and safer way for kids to get transport from one community to another community. It'll have a less air pollution because DART uses electricity.
Dallas is gradually becoming a city where people are giving up their cars and riding the bus, riding DART, the means of transportation. And the reason that they're doing that, as the children will point out to you, the high cost of gas, it's better for the environment, and the children think it's fun.
Besides learning about safety, students also learn the basics, like how to get schedule and route information, how much it costs to ride, and even how to behave when they ride public transportation. If you'd like someone from DART's Transit Education School program to come to your school, tell your teacher or principal to call 214-749-2582. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've learned a lot today. With a bunch of rail stations, transit centers, and bus routes, DART is a great way to get around. I'm ready to give it a try. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Travon. Back to you, Hannah and Alvaro.
Thanks, Travon.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have left for this edition of School Zone Dallas. For more information, please visit our website at www.dallasisd.org/schoolzone.
We'd like to thank Mr. John Eagle and the John Eagle family of dealerships for sponsoring today's show. Thank you so much, Mr. Eagle.
And thanks to everyone here at Emmett J. Conrad High School and Principal Miss Perry for your gracious hospitality. We really appreciate it. Right now, we'll leave you with a segment filed earlier by Travon, a visit by the Dallas Cowboys to Dallas ISD. Be sure to check us out next time right here in the Zone.
Hi, I'm Travon, a senior at Lincoln High School, Humanities and Communications magnet. I'm here at W.W. Samuel High School, where members of the Dallas Cowboys are teaming up with students and the United Way in order to refurbish the school's courtyard. This event is called Hometown Huddle, and it's geared around making the community a better place.
Today we're planting some flowers and some plants, help the garden out a little bit, having a good time. I'm here just to give back to the community, just giving back to the school, definitely showing the kids that, we care about education and that kind of thing. We want to support y'all futures as well, because y'all support us all the time.
Special thanks to the United Way, the Dallas Cowboys, and Complete Land Sculpture for making today's event so successful. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Travon.
The School for the Talented and Gifted at the Yvonne A. Ewell Townview Center was named by Newsweek magazine as the top high school in the country. And the School of Science and Engineering ranked number 8. Not one, but 2 DISD schools are the best in the nation. Now that's something to celebrate. The Dallas Independent School District, a world-class opportunity.